To quote Dr. Joe Dispenza, how we think, act and feel creates our own personal reality. I caught myself being negative the other day when a friend commented that it was great to see that my right arm was back to normal now. I broke my elbow last year whilst running with the dogs by the local riverbank. I tripped, and with the inertia of speed I just couldn't stop myself from falling forwards. I put my right hand out automatically to soften the fall, but the earth was so hard that it didn't help very much. What I'm getting at is that when she said my arm was normal, I immediately said yes, but I was about to deny it and launch into a whole spiel about how I can't do this or can't do that and how it looks strange now. It's not as good as it was. But I stopped myself as I quickly checked in with my core value of positivity. She was being kind and thoughtful, actually being present with me, so why start moaning about it? Actually, my arm is still somewhat bent. I think it looks ugly in photos. I can't straighten it properly for those wonderful I'm alive shots at the edge of the mountain or on the beach, wherever. So what? I have a functional arm and some people don't. When we really stop to think about it, usually there is a positive side to most things in life, always something to be grateful for. But I'm seeing negativity around me a lot lately. How often people automatically reject compliments or the good things that happen because they focus on the one thing that went wrong instead of the 5 things that went right. We dwell on the hurtful stuff instead of the kind and loving aspects. Why do we do this? Is it because the environment makes us think, act and feel this way? Is it because we're getting accustomed to the constant information overload we're bombarded with every day? We see and hear bad news on the TV, the papers, social media. Even in our own thoughts, it sometimes feels as though we're not supposed to feel so good or be constantly happy, that somehow we're doing something selfish and wrong if we are. But here's the thing, negativity is a choice. We can't expect to think 90% of the same thoughts every day and stick to identical habits, live the same emotions, yet expect to change our life, right? Welcome to Helen Barton on YouTube, here to guide you on your own pathway to uncover the true you and positively sparkle. When we think about everything we do have, good things start to happen. When we're grateful, we feel luckier and more successful and naturally find ourselves drawn to good habits. I'm sure you'll have heard the saying, what we think about comes about, or what we are what we think. And yes, our thoughts are very powerful. They impact our health, actions and confidence in everything we do. If we all knew how important our thoughts and emotional feelings are, we would do our utmost to never think another single negative thought, right? When we focus on the negative, we attract more darkness, that feeling of wanting to hide in the dark room. It means that we can become closed off and resentful. Our health suffers because we're not taking care of ourselves. Our confidence goes down the drain, and of course relationships suffer also. So if you're fed up with all the negativity in your life, how can you make the decision to focus more on the positive? It starts with consciously being self-aware, checking in with yourself regularly to see how you're doing, both mentally and physically. If you're not feeling great, what can you do to change things around? Surrounding ourselves with positive people is a great place to start. And how about doing things that inspire you, like going out for a walk in nature, playing with your dog, reading a book? Choose to create our own positive personal reality. It's not always easy. We all have those disheartening days, but if we catch ourselves on the negativity slide, we can choose to turn around and walk back up towards the sunshine again. So I invite you to celebrate the good in your life, let go of what doesn't serve you, and create new habits so that you can live a fun life full of joy and confidence. Dig down deep into your values and core strengths so that you can look back knowing that you've made the absolute most of the time you have with no regrets. This is your life. Stick to taking action on your vision and thinking and feeling in the most positive way you can, and making it an amazing one. I've actually figured out a pose which doesn't show my arms so bent. Look, haha, I don't need to do that, I can do that. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Take care and be positive. Ciao.